Hi buddy, welcome back to StoneBlock with me, Sid, episode 4, and I've been doing a little bit of work between episodes, and I'm just kind of working on the fruit of that labour here with the last of the osmium. I have got an epic loot bag which I have saved. I've got a whole load of loot and bits and pieces in my inventory, so hopefully, oh wow, that's probably going to be easier to stick 2 more in once that's thing to get 2 blocks out. Obviously this stuff is free, well, relatively free, compared to the pain of having to do that. Now again, we can automate all of this. There's loads and loads of things we can be doing. I have been working on the cave. We'll come over to that in a moment because I'm just doing a little bit more work to do on that. That's right, and one more over there. However, let's start off with this. I'm curious as to what is in an epic loot bag. Golden boots, an ender tether, and an acceleration one with no energy in it. Usage in a machine has been disabled in config. Okay, well, we can't do anything with that right now because we have no energy for it. So, but that, I suppose that is fairly epic. Now over here, I've extended the cave out this way. I've put grass down. And I put this kind of, I'm not happy with the bridge, but you know what, it is what it is, it does. And I'm just kind of extending this back over here now, move the water source, and I'm starting to get together some storage, basic storage at the moment. And what I wanted to do was create, and I think it's this, I think this only makes one, it does. It's a clear Tinker's Construct item frame, but it basically doesn't require leather. So I'm going to make this my mob drop chest, if I can. There we go. And everything mob drop is going to go in there for starters. And then we can start sorting more chests out as we go. That's technically a mob drop. Yeah, so I'm going to do a little bit of off-camera work, just sorting myself out just a teensy-weensy bit, and then I'll be back with you once I've got these all moved. Back in a mo. Alright, there is one thing. I'm constantly having to get wood, pardon the expression, and if I were to... What have I got? I've got 1 and 2 plus those 3. I'll just check that this mod pack has got bonsai trees in it, or the bonsai mod. And just in the same way as it's nice to have a system that makes dirt, not wood, blah blah blah. I'll get there eventually. Where's me? Oh, hang on. I've already sorted it. It's over here. I need a piece of dirt. In the same way as it's nice to have cobble being made for me, it's also nice to have a system which is growing me, albeit slowly, trees. Now ultimately, I can't remember whether this one actually harvests and has got a very limited thing, but I think we're going to need the hopping one, which again, not a problem. We combine this with a hopper, we get a hopping pot. Because this will grow and grow and grow, and there. However, let's have the whole lot. Right, so we want a hopper because we want to make this up into a proper thing. We've got iron to spare. Well, we haven't got iron to spare, but we've got iron. We do need some of those, but I am going to need one of those and some hopperage. Don't know why I just didn't put things. Yeah, we're going to need some iron. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got nothing in you, have you? No, that's good. And yeah, we'll just get that done and combine that with that, and that will go there. And then we take one of those, and that should, I don't know where to put that. Let's have a think. If I'm coming over here, yeah, yeah, let's do this. I don't like wasting space, so let's pop you down there. Pop that on there. That is still there, and we can stick you on there. One of those on there. Why is it not growing? Because it needed more space. Okay, that's fine. It's not a problem. We'll leave that there. That will do its thing. We can put another couple of these down. So I've got a blocks chest, and I have got a mob drops chest so far. I think we're going to need a seeds and living things chest, so we should have the means to make at least 2 more of these. We are going to need to make slightly more glass. In fact, let's do that now, and we should be able to go 1, 2 and 3. That's how many we'll need for that section. And we can pop you there, and I'm going to make you saplings and seeds, because why not? Yep, there we go. We're getting wood out. Okay, so living things go in there. I'm going to keep that one separate for the time being. Let me try and make this sensible so we can actually find what we're doing. Yeah, but because if I don't do this now, if any of you have watched my Skyblock series, you know that I am going to end up with an absolute pigsty of stuff, which, you know, we just can't find anything. So better to get this done while we can. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just a steady supply of wood. Anyway, let me continue on sorting these, and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, we're getting there steadily. We've still got a big massive cobble to move over here, and this is our side's going to be for machines, this side's going to be for storage, and we'll extend as we need. Miscellaneous storage, equipment and items, food and plants and things, mob drops things. There's your chest, that is full. Obviously this is doing its thing. What we need to do is we need to get some sticks. We need more than that. We need that many, in fact, to start off with, and we can make some upgrades. And let me just check. No, let me get the right key. Is there anything in storage for those? The requires draw key. Oh god, we might get those later. I'm not too worried. There's a fine line. I've said this before on quest-based series, between blindly following the quest because you're told to, and actually engaging grey matter. So for example, one thing we could do here is I could actually have storage on this side. I don't need it right now, so things, but yeah, we could push these quest lines and just follow these blindly without ever having to think. Now sometimes you will be forced into following the quest line blindly, so we will have to go to the nether very soon to go to there to move on this direction. Power generation, however, we are going to get onto this thing. Mystical agriculture, we are going to get some prosperity shards, and from there we could do all the things, and that's the thing. Storage we've made a start on. Draconic evolution, don't even get me started on. Project E, I would really like that. So, but to do that we're going to need a nether star, which means we need to kill a wither inch, yada 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 and yada. And obviously from there we can get into the red matter stuff and energy condensers. How this is going to work, in a dimension where we're in caves. I honestly don't know, but we'll crack that one. This one here, this is, I don't know what to do with this chest, to be honest. I mean, we suppose we could just feed it into the wall there, because it's only, this is for the rare valuable items, and this needs to move, but obviously I need to eat that sometime. You know what, let's do that. Let's take that, and we're going to take you out of there. I don't actually need to do this, but we'll put one in anyway, just because I don't like leaving void spaces anywhere. And we'll grab that, give me the chest, thank you very much. And they can have all of those items going in there nicely, as they should be. A little bit more, thank you very much. Right, well that's those out of the way for a while. That's still doing its thing nicely. So what we need to do is use one of these. I'm going to go for an iron upgrade. I don't think we'll ever need more than that much cobble. If we do, then you know we can do other upgrades. In fact, I'd be more inclined to do a void upgrade after that, to be honest. So a couple of iron and 6 sticks. Right, I'm going to need some sticks, so I'm going to need to take one of those, and that'll sort me. If we can't do it off of that, then we're going to struggle. And a couple of iron. So that should be one of those with that and that, and 6 sticks. Lovely, excellent. Fine, let's go and get that done. It means I can put my cobble away, which is handy. I'm going to stick my coal in there for now. The bone meal I will stick in there, even though it's technically not an item, and that I will stick into items, even though again technically it's not that. We'll put these all, I'll keep hold of those actually. Right, need to do this side, need to move these, but we're getting somewhere. We are getting a little bit of progress, but I'm conscious that I'm just kind of terraforming, so let me, it's not terraforming, cave excavating thing. So yeah, I mean obviously I need to eat that, that needs to move, this needs to move, so let me do that. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, well that gives us a bit of space to work with, and it's tidier and it's neater, and underneath here this is now a platform. Now what I could do, maybe take I think 18 will be more than enough. For example, is we could give this a little bit of, you know, support, even though it doesn't technically need it, but that's fine because we can do there and there, and maybe even back here like that. Just again, just give it a look. Right, now we need to do a few little things. So first things first, I should have some bone meal there. I've got plenty of bones as well, and we should hopefully, I don't know whether I'll be able to get, oh come on, just give me normal flowers. Well, this will give us, what did that then? Corn kernels, okay. Again, we'll get seeds this way as well, so I suppose we shouldn't grumble. Now, I'm guessing that gives me light blue. Can I use you in any way to make floral fertilizer? Or is it just red and green? I don't know. Oh god. Okay, then that is light grey, which is not ideal. I don't really want light grey. What I want is yellow and red. But we've got this rather nice colour here, so we're kind of stuck with what it's throwing at us. At least, oh, we're getting some useful seeds at least. Come on. Oh, you swine. No. This is going to be problematic, I think. Let's go and check something. So, floral fertilizer is with those or those, and it is very specific about the dyes, but does it actually mean those? So if I go and convert that to light blue and do that, yeah, it's not playing, is it? Okay, and that's going to give me light grey as well. Now this is biome is Mengelin. We head over this way. Apart from having a lot of, we've got a river biome here. I better deal with these while I'm here now, but we might be able to do something over here. I'll see. Anyway, back in a moment. Alright, I don't know whether that's going to help, but we did get a few loot bags. So let's see, stuff, and yeah, okay, well, not careful, be careful with that stuff. Render upgrade and an ender lily. If we had actually anything worth planting that on, then we'd be fine. I think that requires you. Ooh, storage upgrade for free, and chance cubes. Yeah, they are definitely going in there. We'll pop that in there. That can go in there. That and that can go in there. That's, I have no idea where that belongs. That can go in there then. That's a valuable, so that can go in there along. Actually, yeah, we'll take that. That's semi-valuable at least. And that is a seed. Right, so while I decide what to do about the floral fertilizer, which isn't the end of the world, I'm not going to worry about it. What I wanted to do this episode was actually to start off with the RF and power generation. And the generators are multiple, many different generators, leaf-eating generators, all sorts of fun. But what I want to start off is at the basic is the basics, which is the survivalist generator and then the furnace generator. Furnace generator requires a machine block and 5 iron, so that's 4, and 5, that's 9, plus that 10. So 10 iron for those. Let's go and grab those stuff together. The nice thing about getting everything and doing all the preparation, and well, I'll be glad when I can get rid of those torches as well. Sorry, getting distracted. So survivalist is that. Let's have a look at the next one up. This one. So that needs a chest, 4 redstone, and that chest. 1, 2, 3, 4 redstone, and that. That should be all nice and doable. Chest, 4 redstone, and 4 iron. That gives me 4 machine blocks, which is handy. Let's start off with the survivalist. Wherever you've gone. So we need a furnace. Okay, let's grab a stack of that. Make a furnace, and we're going to have furnace, iron, cobble. I didn't get the redstone. 2 redstone. that should, if we, oh, there we go, yeah, that should have got us into power gen. We've got the first one. We'll get that back, we'll get those in, we'll open that in a bit. And then the furnace generator requires a furnace and 2 redstone. Okay. Now we may not use, probably, in fact we almost certainly won't use all of these. But we might as well go down this route because, you know, this is good stuff. Let me put you away. Right, now these create RF, but where are we going to store it? Because if we look at these as they stand, it can store 10,000 RF. It really, and it's got speed upgrades, it's always on. This one is 10,000 RF, same kind of thing. The recipes here, we can burn stuff. Carpet by the looks of it. Coal block. So just have a look at let's have a look at a coal block. So if I use you and were to go and say what's the use of you in, say, a going to tell me what it'll do in a generator? Yeah, it'll generate 80,000 RF with one piece of coal over 13 minutes. In a furnace generator, it will generate 16,000 RF over 20 seconds. So that one, I think, can just be put away. This is our go-to. Right, now the question is where we're going to store it. So what have we got in the nature of, let's have a think. Let's have a look at extra utilities for starters. If we can get past the extra cells, is there anything in this that actually stores RF? I honestly don't know. It's such a long time since I've done extra utils that I can't honestly remember. So I need to have a hunt around and see what we've got in terms of things. Now obviously we've got thermal, so thermal is an option. We've also got immersive, that's also an option. But I don't know which way to go. Right, yeah, let me have a fertile around and I shall be back with you in a moment. Alright, I think we know where we're going. So first things first, we need to make a stone gear, and I think I do that with one of these, and we can make a stone gear with that, and then once that's melted we should be able to make a gear cast, which if I actually have a look at Tinkers, there should be a chest for this stuff, if I can remember rightly. Is it the cast chest? I can't remember. Yeah, pattern chest, patterns or cast. So we could do that and get one of those in place. That is that. Interesting. Now you were supposed to, it takes 2 gold, but it doesn't like that. Alright. And you can't melt that down. We'll find a use for that some other time then. Right, fine. I don't care. You're going to be awkward about it. Let me go and grab a chest and we'll get a pattern chest down for the parts as well. Yeah. 1, 2, there we go, thank you. And pop that away out of the way, and we can get on with this properly. All right, 2 gold, make me a thing and borrow one of those, thank you, and you can go and make a pattern chest, which I'm going to hide that there. So why did I want that? I wanted to make a energy cell from thermal, which if I'd have gone over been sensible. So to make that, we're going to need to make a lead gear. A lead gear takes 4 ingots, so there's no benefit to doing it this way other than, in fact, I could have just done it that way, couldn't I? Oh well, doesn't matter. We're going to need one of those later. But right, so we've got a lead gear. We need to then get 4 iron and 4 glass. So go and grab that. And have I got 4 glass? I have. Handy. 4 iron. 4 glass and that, and of course I've done that wrong. There's our energy cell. So for that we're going to need we need to make electrum. That is gold and silver, isn't it? Oh, I've got silver. I'm fairly certain I've got silver. Please tell me I got silver. Nickel, silver, gold. Right, what else do we need while we're here? We need 2 lead, and we need to make a redstone block and 2 redstone. So I need 11, don't I? Boop, boop. And we'll have power. We'll have some power. We'll finally be a technological beastie. Electrum, cast it. I'm going to leave that there because there's no point getting it out right now. That sounded different in my head. And we'll do that and a little bit of that, and that gives us an energy cell which holds 2 million RF. Not bad. That's considering I'm going to be using a basic generator to do this. That is not bad at all. In fact, we're going to stick you here and here, and we're going to pop our redstone furnace there, and we shall stick our energy cell there. And let me go and grab some fuel, I suppose. Bang. Now that is not getting anything. Configuration is... What's your always on? Right, we've got a lot of stuff going on here. Why is that not working then? Doesn't need. There we go. Right, we'll pop. Again, I don't mind having bits of cobble around in here for the time being. So that's doing its thing. That's going to generate us a reasonable amount of power. And we're going to be able to use that power to do things. And one of those things I would like to do is to grow food, because food is going to be an issue for us. And the way I would like to grow food is a cloche. However, we need a couple of things. Now, there used to be a thing called an aqueous accumulator. And there still is a thing called an aqueous accumulator. Not bad. Uses some iron gears, bit of that, a device frame which is tin, copper, okay, I think we can do you, and a redstone servo, which I think we can do. However, before we do that, the other thing we're going to need is we're going to need creosote, and creosote we're going to need to get from a coke oven. A coke oven brick is, if I can find it, coke brick, here we go, is brick, sandstone and clay, and we need quite a few of those. So I'm going to need to cook up a whole load of clay. I'm going to need to make a whole load of clay and a whole load of sand. Now let me just double check my thing. It's either 27 or 26, so we can assume 27. Yeah, which is basically 9 lots of that. Yeah, that's doable. 9 lots of that will make 3. Yeah. So we're going to need to make the clay and bricks. So 9 4s, 18, 27, 36 twice. Back in a mo. Alright, if all things are equal, I should have enough to make a bunch of those. 27 of them. 27 should be enough to make... Oh, I need to make the hammer as well, don't I? That's a good point. The hammer, and it's of course finding the right hammer, is that 2 iron, string and 2 sticks. Couple of sticks, bit of string and a couple of iron, and we'll pop this down. Oh, take some coal with us. Would be beneficial. Good idea. We haven't got a huge amount of coal, so this should probably be charcoal in there. I'll leave that for now. It's got a reasonable amount of RF. We'll probably run that and burn charcoal rather than coal. That would make a lot of sense, seeing as we want the coal. We need you, and I need a couple of those, and that will give us our immersive engineering hammer. Now, unfortunately, this room is exactly the wrong shape for this. I don't like it. Yeah. However, we could do it in here, I suppose, and then work around the sides of this. Yeah, I like the idea of doing that for now. The steel side of things I'm not too worried about. Oh, a compressed skeleton. I'm not going to go bother killing it. It's far too much trouble. It'll probably despawn before I get there anyway, because they only have a limited shelf life. Yep, you heard it here. Compressed skeletons have a use-by date. And as far as I'm aware, we should just do a solid block of these in a 3x3 and click it, and then we can stick you in there. Excellent. That will give us coal coke, which of course we could use to generate power if we wished. Yeah, that's fine. And we've got our first stack of logs out of this thing, which again, oh, hang on, why did you not give me a log that time? Or do you only need to put a stack of things in there? Let's see what happens here. And plop. Well, you can't be going up there. Why is that not doing anything? I'll keep my eye on that, because that's a bit dubious if that suddenly stopped working for no apparent reason. But yeah. Yeah, I am very dubious about that. Let's take those out, put that into the relevant places, and see what we get. now with an empty chest there. Just curious as to why that stopped working. But maybe it's a bug, who knows. Right, waiting on some creosote here. We need to get a bucket of that. Well, and now it's working again. I don't know. Must be something when it gets to a stack it stops. Anyway, let me have a look at what we need to do next, and I shall be back with you in a mo. This could be a really bad idea. There's a compressed zombie here. I'm just having a little pause. I think we'll continue on with the cloche setup later. But this guy, this could be a really, really bad idea. No, we're fine. They didn't explode everywhere. Yeah, that was my worry, if you'll pardon the noise, was that they would explode outside the mob trap. But they didn't, so that's good. I'll kill these, be back in a mo. Alright, so we're going to call that an episode. We'll get a screenshot. I'll try that again with that going on, because that is a reasonable progress point. Common loot bag, probably got nothing much in it. 2 loot chests that need to be looted. Draconic core, that's good. And epic bacon, also good. Okay. These are definitely OP, because that's obviously into draconic generator. I don't even know how. Mob grinder, energy infused. There's an awful lot of expensive items there. Which, yeah. Anyway, made some good progress. We've got this lot going. I think I will probably convert this lot over into charcoal to go into here to power the system. And that will do us for this episode. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I will see you soon. And bye for now.